Today's exercise is matching pronouns and verbs between the context of what you are writing and the quotation you're choosing to include within the body paragraph. Flow quotes are quotes that naturally blend or flow into the text around them. So what if the quote doesn't naturally flow into the text? What you need to do is to make sure that the quote does fully blend. So when you as the writer have to decide to either change a pronoun or verbs to agree with the text around it. When you change the pronoun or verb, you will put the word you changed in brackets. And notice here, the brackets are like half of a rectangle. I think that's the best way to explain that. So an example quote where you change a pronoun is here, and I used something from Macbeth so that all of you recognize this. So in Act 2, Scene 1, line 75, the original quote read, "The bell invites me." Notice it's first person here. So then what I did is I flowed into the quote where I had to change the pronoun. Okay, so looking here, hearing the bell, Macbeth remarks to himself. So that's third person. So what we want to do is change that first person to third person. The bell invites him to go to King Duncan's chamber. And because I changed me to him, notice I put it into brackets. Another option is to change a verb. So here's a quote from Act 2, Scene 2, lines 16 and 17. And the original quote read, "I had done it." Okay, so notice here I have, she explains that she would have done it. Okay, so I changed had done to would have. Okay, and so because of that, because I changed those words, the part that I changed, I put into brackets. All right, so when you do your no red ink exercise today, first what you're going to want to do is you're going to have two kinds of exercises with this. One is only going to have two options, all right? So you're just literally deciding if it goes in brackets or not. So what I would do is I would read the original quote. Is the part that you have to decide upon changed from the original text? If so, the brackets stay around either the pronoun or the verb. If it's not changed, select the option without the brackets. They also will give you an exercise where you have to decide between four options. So here you first want to see what flows best. So going back to my examples, should it stay in first person or should it change to third person? Okay. Then you want to check to see if the word is changed from the original quote. Again, if it has to be changed, here you have to decide if it has to be changed, right? If it has to be changed, it should be in brackets. All right, so if you have any questions about this today, make sure that you ask either in class or email me if you don't want to ask if you're embarrassed about that, that's fine. But today your exercise that I would suggest working on is the no red ink, choosing to make flow quotes with pronouns or verbs.